Forget about everything you read or learn about positive thinking on YouTube or Google. Instead, focus and watch this video to the end because I'm going to share with you why positive thinking works and how it can impact your life according to research. Positive thinking has been given a bad name and many people have the wrong perception and think that it doesn't work. Why? Simple. Because positive thinking is a vague and fluffy term that is easy to dismiss. People often use the term think positive too casually and easily, and this makes it loses its real meaning. In this video, I'm going to show you why positive thinking is powerful and how it can change your life. Are you ready?
Hey, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification. This way, you will receive the latest personal development videos that will inspire you to succeed and live a better life.
Imagine you are taking a stroll by the riverbank. It is a fine day and everything seems just nice. Suddenly, you see a crocodile emerging from the river and slowly moving towards you. What would you do? At this moment, the fear emotion kicks in and you will go into the fight or flight mode. For most people, they will run away from the place as soon as possible to escape the crocodile, right? They don't care if the rocks by the river are beautiful or the birds are singing on the tree. They are so focused on their fears and they just want to get away from the danger. Whenever you feel fear, your brain automatically shuts off and ignores every other thing because they become irrelevant when the danger is just right in front of you. This is an example of what a negative emotion will do to you and your brain. Now, imagine you are in an argument with someone. Your anger can get over you to a point where you cannot think of anything else, right? All you want to do is win over the argument. You don't care even if it hurts the other person, correct? This is how negative emotions like fear will do to us. When you focus on negative emotions, your brain closes off and focuses on the negative emotions like fear, anger, and stress. Negative emotions prevent your brain from seeing the other options and choices that surround you. This is how our brains are wired. And you know what leads to negative emotions? Negative thinking. So now you understand how negative thinking can affect your life, correct? Let us compare that to positive emotions and positive thinking. Barbara Fredrickson, a positive psychology researcher from the University of North Carolina, once conducted an experiment to study the impact of positive emotions on our lives. In her experiment, she came up with 5 groups of participants. Each group was shown different film clips. The first 2 groups watched clips that created positive emotions. The third group was the control group where they were shown neutral clips with neither positive nor negative emotion. And the last 2 groups were shown clips that created negative emotions. After that, all the participants were asked to imagine themselves in a situation where they would undergo the same feelings and then write down what they would do. They were given a paper with 20 blank lines started with the words, "I would like to... Here's the result of the study. Fredrickson discovered that the first 2 groups wrote down a significantly higher number of actions they would take as compared to the neutral group, which was group number 3. As for the last 2 groups where the participants watched clips that spark negative emotions, they wrote down the fewest responses on the paper. What this means is that when we are experiencing positive emotions such as happiness, joy, love, satisfaction, and contentment, we see more possibilities in our life. On the other hand, when we experience negative emotions, our brains shut off and only focus on the negative feelings, makes us blind to the opportunities that are already around us. Fredrickson then developed a theory where she called the broaden and build theory. She states that positive emotions broaden our senses of possibilities and opens our minds, and in turn allow us to build better skills and resources that are valuable in our lives. When you are feeling positive, you are open to learning. And when you learn, you acquire new skills or improve them. As a result, this will greatly impact your life even after you don't feel positive anymore. But the skills you acquire will stay with you, correct? Imagine a child happily playing with his friends outside the house. He is experiencing all sorts of positive emotions like joy, fulfillment, and excitement. And when the child is positive, he develops his physical skill through moving athletically. He improves his social skills by communicating with his friends and acquire creative skills through exploring and having the most fun around his friends. The best part? These skills will stay with the child for as long as possible, even after he becomes an adult. This is how positive emotions can greatly impact your life. Now, imagine what will happen if the child experiences negative emotions. You know the answer, right? The concept of positive thinking has been around since many years ago. The first idea was made popular by Norman Vincent Peale, the famous author who wrote the best-selling book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Back then, there weren't much studies and research done on the subject, but today, researchers like Barbara Fredrickson has successfully shown us the positive impact that positive emotions can have on our lives. I bet everyone knows that positive thinking is helpful, and many times, when asked about the keys to becoming successful, one that often tops the list is none other than positive thinking. So, how can we think more positively and experience positive emotions more regularly? Here are some of my suggestions. Number 1. Journaling. Plenty of studies have been conducted on the health and mental benefits of journaling. There was a study done to a group of students. Half the group was asked to write positive experience they went through each day, and the other half was a control group. After 3 months, the study found that students who wrote down their positive experiences have better mood levels and increased overall well-being. Therefore, start journaling today. Make it a habit to write each day. Number 2. Meditation. A lot of studies have been done on meditation, and scientists have proved that meditation can increase your positive emotions, mindfulness, and improve your immune system. In fact, many highly successful people like Oprah Winfrey, Ariana Huffington, Ray Dalio, Jerry Seinfeld, and more credited their success to meditation. Number 3. Read and learn. Reading and learning, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to keep a positive mental attitude. When you're feeling down, you feel pain, sad, just turn to books. Read something inspiring. You will discover that there are more people who have gone through situations that were worse than you, but still, they managed to go through it. Number 4. Connect with other positive minds. Jim Rohn was right when he said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. When you surround yourself with negative people who talk about other people and who complain all the time, guess what? You will become one of them too. Research has found that people were 50% more likely to be heavy drinkers if one of their friends or relatives drank heavily. Therefore, take a great look at whom you spend time with most of the time, and intentionally choose to spend more time with positive people. Here's a quote you should keep in your head all the time. You can't litter negativity everywhere and then wonder why you have got a trashy life. By now, you should understand why positive thinking works and how it can impact your life. Remember, when you are experiencing negative thinking, your brain will shut off and focuses only on the negative emotions such as fear and anger. Just think about the crocodile example, okay? On the other hand, when you think positive and experience positive emotions like joy, contentment, and gratefulness, more possibilities are open to you. And this is why positive people tend to be more successful. So, are you a positive thinker? Leave your comment below and let me know. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you like this video, hit the like button now. More importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you will receive more videos to help you improve your life and become more successful. Thank you for watching.